After chugging up onto the trailer under its own power, old Mack is chained down.
Matt, you want to grab the front?
And ready for the 9-hour trip home to College Station. But there's enough time for firefighters to get a look at what will be a long-term project.
Probably the problem is right there. See the water dripping off there?
Mack's got some leaks, some frayed wires, a bit of rust. But for a fire engine built in 1928, there's certainly nothing to complain about.
We were truthfully afraid to move it very far, for fear something would break and she wouldn't be able to get on the trailer. As it is now, I think we'll get her back to College Station and start putting things back together.
It's time to hit the road after a couple of hours sleep.
College Station lacks one thing, that's a historical side of itself. It's all kind of steeped in history, but yet nothing old sits there from its history. It really is a piece of the history that's got to come home.
The miles go by slowly, town after town, and 9 hours later, old Mack is finally welcomed home.
I christen you College Station's old Mack.
We used it as one of the main trucks for fighting fires. You never knew when you was driving down the road to hit your brakes if it was going to go 6 foot to the left or 6 foot to the right.
We fought fires for the city for $1 a fire, and then they finally give us $2.
It doesn't look near as good as it did back then. It's a beautiful truck. They had one of the best paint jobs I ever seen on trucks back in those days. And I'm sure once they get it restored, it's going to look pretty again.
Now it's up to the new generation of firefighters to raise the money to fix the old fire truck. But even amongst the new faces and the new equipment, somehow old Mack still seems at home. Joel Thomas, News Star 3, Evening Report.